welcome to your personalized deep dive. Today, we are unpacking a strategic canvas on next-gen core banking agentic AI. The mission for this deep dive is, well, to figure out why the popular AI copilots are already becoming obsolete in finance.
Yeah, it is wild how fast things are shifting. I mean, they are basically being replaced by this thing called embedded core intelligence.
Right, which somehow bypasses all that ancient banking software, but, still keeps those incredibly strict regulators happy.
Exactly. And to really grasp this shift, you have to look at how companies use AI right now. It is, a lot like hiring an external consultant.
Like someone standing completely outside the business just looking in.
Yeah, they stand outside and awkwardly ask for static spreadsheets through fragile APIs, just trying to piece together what is actually going on.
And they basically just give you advice. But imagine if, instead of that, you hired an elite accountant who actually lives permanently inside your bank vault.
Right, they don't ask for reports, they just execute transactions perfectly, autonomously from the inside.
So that inside-out approach is the new paradigm here.
Yeah, the old way of pasting data into an external AI wrapper is totally dead.
Right.
We are moving to a world where AI lives natively inside the system of record.
And there is a massive alliance driving this, right? I read about FIS and Anthropic.
Oh, it is huge. I mean, FIS powers roughly 12% of the global economy, and they are taking Claude models and embedding them directly into their core transactional infrastructure.
Starting with a financial crimes AI agent to tackle anti-money laundering, right?
Yes. But there is a massive hurdle here. Most banking perimeters are built on ancient, siloed COBOL mainframes.
Which are terrifyingly fragile. I mean, a full-core software migration takes years and is incredibly risky.
Decades, sometimes. So you don't actually put the advanced AI inside that old code.
Wait, then how does it actually work without breaking everything?
Well, you bypass that legacy trap using what is called a multi-agent architecture. It operates like a relay race.
Okay.
The agents just get read-only access to the old mainframe. So Agent A, the core assembly agent, grabs that read-only transaction history.
Got it. And then it passes the baton to Agent B, the contextual reasoning agent.
Exactly, which analyzes the actual intent behind a transaction to, cut down on false positives.
Hold on. Let me push back here. AI hallucinates, right? It acts like a black box. So how on earth do regulators like the FDIC or the OCC accept this non-deterministic reasoning?
That is the multi-billion-dollar question right there.
Because they absolutely require step-by-step audits.
Right. And the answer is the final step in the relay race. Agency, the verification agent.
Okay, so what does agency actually do?
It steps in before a single change is made to the ledger. It is not trying to peek inside the AI's black box. It is just checking the receipts.
Checking the receipts meaning what, exactly?
Meaning it cross-checks every single source Agent B used and writes out a highly structured markdown audit trail explaining the exact logic.
Oh, wow. And it saves this to an immutable database.
Precisely. A digital ledger where records can be written but never erased or altered. It guarantees 100% explainability.
So it creates a mathematical guarantee of what happened, compressing a compliance review that used to take human auditors hours down to
milliseconds.
Yes.
That is insane.
And because agency solves that audit dilemma, the whole strategic landscape is shifting. The big takeaway for you, whether you're building or investing, is to avoid the wrapper trap.
The wrapper trap, meaning standalone AI layers built over standard APIs.
Yeah, those are going to face severe margin compression now. The real value is strictly shifting to systems of record that have data gravity.
Oh, like the banks themselves.
Right. And to adapt, engineering teams have to standardize on something called the Model Context Protocol, or MCP.
Which is a pluggable strategy modern core providers like Mambu are using to scale securely.
Exactly. Deterministic auditability is basically the new table stakes. If you don't have it, you cannot play in finance.
Which leaves us with a pretty wild scenario to think about as we wrap up.
If banking ledgers can now use these multi-agent systems to execute, verify, and audit their own compliance decisions in milliseconds, how long until government regulators deploy their own autonomous agents to audit the bank's agents in real time?
Oh, wow. Just a vault full of automated accountants and automated federal auditors moving at the speed of light.
Exactly. It is definitely something to mull over the next time you tap your card.